of Oman television. But first, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan and His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates had a brotherly meeting to discuss ways of enhancing cooperation and partnership to advance the prosperity of both countries' economies and promote peace and stability in the region. And His Majesty the Sultan leads the farewell party of His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates upon his departure from the Royal Airport in Salalah after a private visit to the Sultanate of Oman. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, held a brotherly meeting today at Al Hassan Palace in Salalah. During the meeting, several topics of mutual interest were reviewed. They also discussed strengthening cooperation and partnerships contributing to the prosperity of the economies of the two countries, which serve the aspirations of the two peoples. They as well tackled measures needed to achieve peace and stability in the region, which will fulfill the aspirations of the peoples for a safe and dignified life. The meeting was attended from the Omani side by His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, His Highness Sayyid Yazin bin Haytham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham Al Saeed, His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court, His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Sultan bin Salim Al Habsi, Minister of Finance, His Excellency Dr. Hamid bin Saeed Al Aufi, Head of the Private Office, His Excellency Abdus Salam bin Mohammed Al Murshidi, Chairman of Oman Investments Authority, and His Excellency Dr. Sayyid Ahmed bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman to the United Arab Emirates. From the Emirati side, the meeting was attended by His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, United Arab Emirates Vice President, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of the Presidential Court, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Diab bin Mohammed Al Nahyan, Deputy Chairman of the Presidential Court for Development and Meritorious Families Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Nahyan, Deputy Chairman of the Presidential Court for Special Affairs, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamad Al Nahyan, Advisor to His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates, His Excellency Ali Mohammed Shamsi, Secretary General of the Supreme Council for National Security, His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Nawi Al Mazrui, Chairman of the President's Office for Strategic Affairs, His Excellency Khaldoon Al Mubarak, Chairman of the Executive Council and member of the Abu Dhabi Executive Council, His Excellency Faisal Abdul Aziz Al Bannai, Advisor to the President of the State for Strategic Research and Advanced Technology, His Excellency Dr. Sultan Ahmed Al Jaber, Minister of Industry and Advanced Technology, His Excellency Mohammed Hassan Al Suwaidi, Minister of Investments, and His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed Maktoum Al Maktoum, United Arab Emirates Ambassador to the Sultanate of Oman. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, left the country this evening after a private visit to the Sultanate of Oman. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq led the farewell party of His Highness, the guest, and his accompanying delegation upon their departure from the Royal Airport in Salalah, and along with His Majesty the Sultan were a number of senior officials. Earlier, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, arrived in the Sultanate of Oman this morning on a private brotherly visit. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq led the welcoming party of His Highness the guest at the Royal Airport in Salalah. Along with His Majesty, His Highness was received by His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, a Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs. His Highness Sayyid Yazin bin Haytham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth. His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham Al Saeed. His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Saeed, Governor of the FAR. His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court. His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office. His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister. His Excellency Sultan bin Salim Al Habsi, Minister of Finance. His Excellency Dr. Hamad bin Saeed Al Aufi, Head of the Private Office. His Excellency Abdus Salam bin Mohammed Al Murshidi, Chairman of the Oman Investment Authority. His Excellency Dr. Sayyid Ahmed bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman to the United Arab Emirates. After passing between two columns of the Guard of Honor of the Royal Guard of Oman, the motorcade carrying His Majesty the Sultan and His Highness the guest departed the Royal Airport in Salalah, heading to Al Hassan Palace. His Highness the guest was accompanied during the visit by a delegation comprising His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, United Arab Vice President, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of the Presidential Court. His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs. His Highness Sheikh Diab bin Mohammed Al Nahyan, Deputy Chairman of the Presidential Court for Development and Meritorious Families Affairs. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Nahyan, Deputy Chairman of the Presidential Court for Special Affairs. His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamad Al Nahyan, Advisor to His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates. His Excellency Ali Mohammed Al-Shamsi, Secretary General of the Supreme Council for National Security. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Nawi Al-Mazrou'i, Chairman of the President's Office for Strategic Affairs. His Excellency Khaldoon Al-Mubarak, Chairman of the Executive Council and member of the Abu Dhabi Executive Council. His Excellency Faisal Abdul Aziz Al-Bannai, Advisor to the President of the State for Strategic Research and Advanced Technology. His Excellency Dr. Sultan Ahmed Al-Jaber, Minister of Industry and Advanced Technology. His Excellency Mohammed Hassan Al-Suwaidi, Minister of Investments. And His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed Maktoum Al-Maktoum, United Arab Emirates Ambassador to the Sultanate of Oman. Idka Group celebrated 9 tech startups during the second edition of the Scale Award for Tech Startups on the sidelines of Comex 2025 exhibition. Here is a full report on that.
9 tech startups were celebrated by the Idka Group during the second edition of the Scale Award for Tech Startups on the sidelines of Comex 2025 exhibition. This initiative aims to establish a motivating entrepreneurial environment and provide technical and advisory support to these companies.
The second edition of Scale this year came with an integration between the industry represented by the support of Imran Group in presenting their challenge list, which has been tackled by the startups. The universities had another track where the student companies have participated in qualifying a number of student ideas translated in startup companies. And the third track was running through a long-term acceleration program, resulted in a few ideas which were translated in startups, and they've been awarded today with a grant from Idka Group.
The exhibition also witnessed the launch of several digital platforms and initiatives, the holding of workshops and the signing of agreements, notably a partnership between the Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology and the International Data Center Authority that was forged to develop the Oman Digital Triangle project. Additionally, the South Sharqiya Governorate Memorandums of Understanding and agreements to launch innovative initiatives, including the organisation of the first edition of the Smart Governorates Conference in the Sultanate of Oman and the launch of the second edition of the McKean Technology Camps.
This alliance is all about building Oman's digital triangle, ODT, which is 3 highly diversified, highly interconnected AI superclusters and digital hubs, where we're going to be hosting some of the most sensitive data in the world in this country. To do that, you need to create an ecosystem of trust and reliability. One of the first steps of our work is going to be about building the national digital economy and digital infrastructure roadmap, which is going to provide the guideline and the strategic vision towards where Oman will be and how it will unfold over the coming years.
COMEX 2025 also saw remarkable participation and attendance from various entities, companies, international delegations and visitors seeking to explore the latest digital services, innovations, advanced technologies and solutions aimed at shaping the future of digital transformation in the Sultanate of Oman.
During its 7th meeting this year, Al Brahmi Municipal Council reviewed a proposal to install speed bumps and bypass entrances on the ring road in Hamasa area with the aim of improving traffic flow. The council also recommended studying and evaluating municipal service fees for various activities to enhance economic development and attract investments to the governorate. The meeting discussed proposed designs for the logos of the wilayas within the governorate, their symbolic meaning, and the development of modern designs that reflect the current and future needs of the governorate. The meeting also addressed several responses received from relevant authorities regarding requests for new road infrastructure projects and the fees imposed on trucks crossing the border checkpoints. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Hamad bin Ahmed Al Busaida, Governor of Al Brahmi and Chairman of the Municipality Council. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and yet to come in our news bulletin. To qualify national competencies in tourism and hospitality sector, Hawana Hospitality Center is opened in the Dhofar Governorate. Once again, welcome to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The horizons of economic and investments cooperations between the Sultanate of Oman and the State of Qatar were discussed by His Excellency Qais bin Mohammed Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investments Promotion, during his meetings with a number of Qatari officials and business leaders. The discussions focused on ways to strengthen cooperation in promising sectors and accelerate the pace of investments opportunities between the two countries. The meeting also addressed mechanisms to boost trade partnerships and the establishment of an annual Omani-Qatari trade exhibition, the activation of the Joint Business Council, and the promotion of industrial and commercial cooperation. Both sides agreed to explore opportunities for industrial integration and develop joint promotional programs for Omani and Qatari products in international markets. The meeting further highlighted cooperation prospects in tourism promotion, the organization of Omani product exhibitions in Qatar, and the expansion of Omani exports of agricultural, fisheries and construction materials, alongside facilitating trade flows between Omani ports and Qatari free zones. Visitors of Kharif Dhofar season 2025 since the 21st of June until 31st of August exceeded 1,027,000 visitors. Data issued by the National Center for Statistics and Information indicated that Omani tourists to Kharif Dhofar exceeded 730,000 visitors from GCC countries, reached 180,000, while visitors from other countries neared 114,000 visitors. Now to the governorate of the FAR. The Hawana Hospitality Center was inaugurated in the FAR governorate as a dedicated platform to prepare and qualify national talent for careers in the tourism and hospitality sector. The new center aims to provide specialized training, skills development and practical experience to empower young Omanis to take on leading roles in one of the country's fastest growing industries. The inauguration coincided with the launch of the second edition of the Midiyaf program, which seeks to build local capacities and enhance employability within the sector. 70 of the Omani youth are taking part in the program's first phase, where they will undergo intensive training designed to equip them with the knowledge and expertise needed to meet international hospitality standards and contribute to the sector's competitiveness. The initiative reflects broader efforts to promote tourism as a key pillar of Oman's economic diversification strategy, while also supporting job creation and encouraging the integration of qualified national cadres into the labor market. The final rounds of the 10th club's competitions for cultural creativity were concluded yesterday at the historic Al-Aqar neighborhood in the Wilaya of Nizwa, where Omani youth showcased their talents across literary, artist and innovative fields.
Al-Aqar neighborhood in the Wilaya of Nizwa, with its historic walls and pathways, was alive with a different kind of energy. Over 3 days, this heritage site turned into a stage where Omani youth competed in poetry, chanting, music, sports commentary, debates, innovation, and entrepreneurship within the 10th season of the club's competition for cultural creativity.
The competition is very important for Omani youth to enhance their skill and talent and to build their confidence in different fields, whether in music, art, culture or innovation.
58 participants, chosen through earlier rounds in the clubs and governorates levels, made their way here to present their best work in the final stage of the club's competition for cultural creativity.
The competition gave me a lot of knowledge to develop my project, Eco Filter, which basically work to filter water from oil. This competition was also wonderful experience to foster creative thinking among of youth.
From the beginning, I improved a lot in my character and my confidence in talking and how I'm talk and how I'm debating. And yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm here today, and I hope I will get the first place.
The choice of such a historic venue gave the competition an added depth, merging culture with tourism and heritage, thus turning Al-Aqar neighborhood into a platform that celebrated young Omanis and their aspirations for tomorrow. Here in Al-Aqar neighborhood, the voices of Omani youth resonate through historic walls, turning this competition into a story of talent, pride and innovation. Reporting from the Wilaya of Nizwa, this is Saleh Bukhalfan al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya, Governorate.
The third annual Chief Executive Officers Forum in Muscat concluded its sessions, bringing together international experts and Omani counterparts to discuss venture capital, artificial intelligence and corporate engagement, stressing that partnership with entrepreneurship can unlock new potential. I was present at this particular function and I prepared this report. The third annual Chief Executive Officers Forum, organized by the Oman Academy for SMEs, concluded its session successfully in Muscat after bringing together international experts and their Omani counterparts for high-level dialogue on the future of entrepreneurship. Keynote speakers Michael Lintz, Paris D. Eltraz and Ayad Al-Dalouj joined Omani leaders in exploring the impact of venture capital, the power of artificial intelligence and opportunities for deeper corporate involvement in the SMEs ecosystem.
I'm very delighted to be here in this incredible forum, the third CEO forum in Muscat, Oman. What a phenomenal platform to meet entrepreneurs, founders and CEOs of multiple companies and industries. We've also had the privilege to meet with experts from different parts of the world, sharing knowledge about the latest technologies and trends.
The discussions emphasize that when corporate engagement and entrepreneurship come together, they can unlock powerful new potential for innovation, growth, and global partnerships.
It was great to attend this third CEOs Oman forum. Actually, the most idea I have taken from this, all the sessions and talks and notes, how to utilize the AI in the entrepreneurial industry and how to balance between how to utilize the AI technology and the cognitive things, and not just keep the AI take the decisions and take our minds. We have to utilize our minds and with utilizing the technology.
More than just a forum, the event was a dynamic platform for ideas, collaboration and ambition, underscoring Oman's drive to strengthen its entrepreneurial ecosystem and empower the next generation of leaders. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan and His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates held a brotherly meeting to discuss ways of enhancing cooperation and partnership to advance the prosperity of both countries' economies and promote peace and stability in the region. And His Majesty the Sultan leads the farewell party of His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates upon his departure from the Royal Airport in Salalah after a private visit to the Sultanate of Oman. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. This news has been directed by Salim Al-Butaini and Chief Editor for English News, Abdul Latif Al-Balushi. With the entire news team and myself, Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi', we thank you for joining us. Wish you a pleasant evening and good night.